Let's talk about the other half of the heroic Javelin units, the Javelin Sergeants. I already did a video covering the Imperial Javelineers, I'll put a link to that. But this one covers the other half, which is the Javelin Sergeants. They are well known for their double shot, which makes them excellent at Javelin sniping, so let's take a closer look at them. Javelin Sergeants are a heroic era 4-star skirmisher unit that costs 230 leadership. They possess 3 traits. Javelineers. The unit uses javelins but can also fight in melee. Fire resistant. The unit's armor is less vulnerable to thermal weapons. Shield bearers. The unit takes reduced range damage while using shields. They have 3 formations available to use. Dispersed formation. The unit forms a spread out square formation to lessen the impact of ranged attacks. Shield wall. The unit forms a tightly packed formation intended to defend in one direction. Column, a narrow formation that is effective for charging under enemy fire, but for Javelin Sergeants, helps to focus javelin throws. There are 5 possible unit orders for the Javelin Sergeants. Throw Javelin. Each soldier in the unit throws a single javelin at the nearest enemy. Directed throw. Hurl a javelin at the designated target. Marksman. Javelineers hurl their spears at enemies. The javelins home in on enemies not otherwise within their trajectory. Double shot. Throw 2 javelins in quick succession at the designated area. Recover. Restores 250 health per second for 15 seconds. There are 2 Veterancy lines available for the Javelin Sergeants. Before each line, there is a 5% increase to Javelin armor piercing. The top line has a solid focus on Javelin damage and the double shot unit order. Some great boons from the top line are the Javelin damage increase, critical value, Javelin block break, and Javelin accuracy. The double shot unit order is unlocked, plus the double shot cooldown is reduced. Javelin Sergeants already have a high damage and penetration that can shred through enemy units, and the top line increases this further with the addition of the double shot order. Bottom line focuses more on survivability. Some good boons are the reduction to throw intervals, health increase, soldier increase, recover unit order unlock, and ammo increases. The bottom can be used. The 4 extra soldiers and reduction in time between throws allows for a larger impact in a short time if you can get the timing and accuracy down. A skilled warlord could make a great use of the bottom line. With that being said, I prefer running the top line. It gives javelins great utility with the introduction of block break. It also helps each javelin more impactful by increasing the already high damage and accuracy. The double shot order also allows for a strong burst of javelin damage that can kill or thin out enemy units that your allies are engaged with. Getting into doctrines, I run the Assassination Doctrine, Breakthrough Doctrine, Rare Javelin Doctrine, Epic Javelin Doctrine 2, and Piercing Damage Doctrine. My dream loadout is the Assassination Doctrine, Breakthrough Doctrine, and Epic Javelin Doctrines 1 through 3. These mostly speak for themselves. Increase in javelin damage, piercing damage, blocking break, unit damage, and warlord damage are all excellent boons to Javelin Sergeants. You could swap out for Siege Fighter as well. It is also a great doctrine choice. Let's get into using Javelin Sergeants. As I mentioned with the Imperial Javelineers, it is beneficial to try to throw javelins at units that are closer and moving very little. If enemies are moving or far away, the travel time for the javelins will make your accuracy very poor. But that aside, as I mentioned earlier, Javelin Sergeants have a very high damage and penetration. With this damage, they are great at peppering and harassing enemy units. Peppering enemy units that are engaging your allies can help take them out or at least thin them, with the added bonus of a block break if you take the top line. Javelin Sergeants can attack with melee, but they are very poor at it for their era. It is best to avoid melee as much as possible, and instead follow around allies, giving them assistance in their engagements, while also discouraging the enemy. Javelin Sergeants are an excellent unit for those that want to harass with javelins. If not for their high maintenance with micro-controlling and low ammo, they could potentially be used in territory wars. But as is, they are better replaced with muskets that share high damage and penetration, but require less babysitting since they have ranged auto attacks. With that being said, they are great fun to use and can be effective as a skirmisher unit in siege battles. I hope this video gave you a look into Javelin Sergeants. If you want to support the channel, you can pick up a content creator pack using my code over on My Games Market. Till next time, see you on the battlefield.